Hello everyone, today we'll walk through the South Plains College Ultra Template, what it is, why we're using it, and how you, as faculty, can use it to build courses that are clear, accessible, and student-friendly. By the end of this video, you'll understand the structure of the template, what goes into each part, and best practices for making your course easier to navigate and more engaging for students. We'll use our Student Success course as an example. And a little background first, the Ultra Template is part of our upgrade to Blackboard Ultra that we set to go live in the summer of 2024. We chose the template after looking at what were a dozen peer institutions, what they were doing, best practices, and feedback from students and faculty. The goals are better mobile integration, a clear module and weekly structure so that students know what to do when, and modules that are organized with weekly units inside. Accessibility and consistency so that everything above the fold, the top level, is standardized, and scaffolding, onboarding the VIA Start Here module so that students are oriented quickly. So let's talk about the Start Here module. This is the first place students land. It should have a welcome video or message to give a personal touch, instructor information, name, contact information, office hours, so students know where and how to reach you, a syllabus and schedule that includes course expectations and due dates, a how-to guide for navigating Ultra, the template, and how to navigate your course specifically. It could also include week 0 preparatory activities if that's applicable, so students can begin immediately and feel grounded. For example, safety quizzes or a discussion. The modules are set up to represent logical chunks of content. We call these modules or units. This helps students to track their progress, manage deadline, and not feel overwhelmed. Units are set up into testable sections. So if you have a big test after week 3, then weeks 1, 2, and 3 would go into your first unit. Ultra supports progress tracking and release conditions, so you can make your content or assessments available only after certain conditions are met. So after completing previous modules or quizzes, or by due dates. And you can do that here with release conditions. This structure also contributes to a mobile-friendly design. Many of our students are accessing our course information via mobile devices. This layout and navigation should nicely fit onto smaller screens. Visuals should be legible, clickable elements, easy to tap. This also contributes to a consistency of students' experience. So the same style, fonts, colors, labels across modules, so students don't have to relearn navigation for every single course. We keep naming conventions consistent, week 1, topic X, assignment 1, etc., so that students know exactly what they're getting into when they see things like activity, analysis question, test, what college. Those things are consistent throughout, so they know what they're getting when they open these different modules. If we go to student preview, you can see that as a student in the course, not only do you have information about where to start, you have information about what things that you have seen before. And now we have a table of contents here. So as we go through each page, it checks it off and tells us where in the folder we are with our reading. And then here we have our test, and we can start our attempt here. So if we're going to set up a module, every time we create something new, we will go to the circle plus and create or copy. We'll start here with learning modules, and a learning module is like a backpack, and then the folders go in the backpack and papers go in the folder. You cannot have a learning module inside a learning module. It'd be like putting a backpack inside a backpack, or a folder inside a piece of paper. The structure is consistent, and we only have 3 layers to keep it from getting convoluted. You can populate with content, adding the documents to the folders. You add assignments and quizzes and forms, discussions, journals, all those things go inside the weekly folders. Everything that a student needs to be successful for the week needs to be inside that weekly folder. Accessibility checks, things like that, we can use Ally to continue to make our courses accessible for our students. So a few best practices and some tips. Keep the module length reasonable. Too many items in 1 week can overwhelm students. We use scaffolding. Begin with easier introductory content and build up to more challenging tasks. Provide frequent feedback or check-in points. Use the consistent naming, discussion, quiz, test, etc. so students know what to expect. And use visuals, graphics, short videos, etc. to break up the text. Encourage student interaction or reflection, even in asynchronous courses. So in conclusion, thanks for watching. The Ultra Template is designed to make your life more easy and, importantly, to give the students a better learning experience. If you want help setting up your course, see examples, or need assistance with any Ultra feature, please reach out to our Instructional Technology Department. Also, consider completing the Ultra certification for additional support and advanced features. Together, we can build courses that are easy to follow, engaging, and accessible for all students.